Well, there he is again, my imaginary friend at the window. Yeah, I'm just joking about the goblin. You gotta have a good imagination like a kid, I'll be honest with you. You gotta laugh. Um, I should be tired, but I'm not because, going to the lake and paddling all the way across a half mile and back, basically a mile, uh, nonstop, pretty much for 45 minutes. On the way back, I kind of had to boost it a little bit because, well, let me turn the light on here. Which I kind of like darkness. But there we go. That's better. So, in case you're wondering, that's my you say, what the heck is a picture of a ladybug doing on top of the ceiling fan? Well, that's just the way I decorate. Ceiling fan doesn't work. So let me turn this little fan on here. My Amazon fan right here. Yeah. So, this knee has kind of been inhibiting me a little bit, but at the same time, it's been motivating me. Um, so I guess I got my second wind. Um, so the reason why I kind of hurried back across the lake because I had to go to Walmart and pick up my Angus beef hot dogs, my chili, my relish, and all the other stuff. I sure do like hot dogs, especially beef hot dogs. I pretty much am mostly carnivore and fruit, and probably 70% um, meat, and 10 to 15% fruit, and the rest carbohydrates, and a lot of candy. But I burn it off very quickly. I have a fast metabolism. But as I mentioned, I was drinking, like a couple of drinks a week. Yeah, it actually slowed me down and screwed me up. I didn't realize. Actually had a little more pain. So I just cut that out. So feel a lot better. And I have been losing weight. But it's amazing just a couple of drinks a week, how it affects you in a negative way. So, you know, just my observation. I'm not judging any one of you guys, your choices, what you do. That's your business. Um, it's just my journey. Uh, and the journey is beautiful. It's not necessarily the destination, you know. Just an observation since I am awake. And I like to think about a lot of things these late hours. So I didn't get, because of the pain threshold coming back from the lake. But I did push myself and get on the bike and rode it down to Dollar General. Bought a gallon of milk and drank half of it. Um, so, it's interesting how our human bodies are just meticulously designed by, I believe, a higher source, God, the universe, whatever you want to call him, her, or, I'm basically just a spiritual sort of a man, not religious, no denomination. Have a great attitude. And, a lot of times, being human, I'll say, well, being in a bad mood, which is not very often, I'll say, oh, that's probably nothing. And that's boring. And that's basically, I'll just say, hell. It's hell to think that way. So I just snap right back and I say, you know what? I will continue to say my prayers in the evening mostly, and of course during the day I'm grateful and Thank God for all the beautiful things, and especially when I have close calls, like on the motorcycle. People just continue just to either they're texting or they're not watching what they're doing or they're impaired on drugs or alcohol. And I've had some close calls. But my old 20-year-old motorcycle has got some brakes on her. She's got anti-lock brakes, and she'll stop on a dime. Unfortunately, it was in the guy's pocket. Just a joke. So yeah, just an observation. So I hope this conversation has helped you. If you can't sleep this evening, change it up. It's like I'm getting ready to go out there since I have laid down for 3 hours. I go out there and cook me up some Angus hot dogs with some chili and relish and everything else on it. I'm going to leave the Volkswagens and the convertibles off of it, though. Like when I go through the drive-through, let me have a Big Mac. When I go through Burger King, and I said, let me have a Big Mac, but no convertibles or um, convertibles or Volkswagens on it, okay? Of course, some people don't get it. They're so seriously minded. But here I am rambling on. So back to my art. By the way, I am a painter. I do love to paint. I kind of do. I like to do splatter painting. Um, I'm gonna have to do that here. Now that I'm somewhat incapacitated and slowed down with the knee. Um, I guess we need to do that one day. Leave the construction equipment alone, and because those cats of mine, they're always on strike, and I made the mistake of feeding them too much today, and they disappear, and they're not very lovable, you know. And then they fight. Since they ate, they have energy, so they fight. So it's like, what the heck? What's going on with them? My New York accent. What's going on with them guys, huh? Um, so here we are, 7 minutes on this video. Leave comments if there's any advice or whatever I can give you guys, or anything. I have a lot of life experiences. I've done unimaginable things, both good and bad. I guess made bad choices. Nothing really drastic, but I guess you could say because of the abuse I had in my childhood and spent 3 years in foster homes. It's made me stronger, but at the same time, it's taken me years to resolve, to get a lot of that resolved. And I'm 99% there, so it doesn't bother me like it used to. I'm living in the moment. If it's not my responsibility or in my control, in my world, my universe, I just leave it alone, to be honest with you. I used to be, because basically I am what they call an empath. I'm an empath, but I'm an empath where my tentacles are like close to me. And I have a shield. So very rarely in fact, most people don't even realize if I'm giving them a good positive energy or healing energy, they don't even know it. And I don't want them to know it because I don't want to be blowing a trumpet and say, oh, look at me, wow, 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 look at me, look at this ability I have. But I used to get involved too much and where I wasn't supposed to get involved. So be careful. If you are empath, um, be careful about that. But, here I am. My chest is a little sore from benching today. But I have, back when I was 40, I won the bench press challenge right here in McClenny in the YMCA. They're not open anymore. But did pretty good. And then later on, when I was 50, I benched 520 pounds one time. So, just once. Um, so, see if I can get back up to that 58-inch chest like I used to be. Basically look like a albino gorilla. Um, the old man still got a lot of spunk left, still got a lot of fizzle, fazzle, whatever you want to call. Yeah. I'm going to chew you up, human. That is funny. You guys crack me up. You call me Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, I've had unsavory fellows call me Jabba the Hutt before, and oh, well, when I was, how old was I then? 50? No, 40, 48, 49. Because I was like 335 and really bigger than I am now, but not quite as muscular. I wasn't doing much then. That was after several wrecks I had, and I had a stint with got hooked on those damn freaking painkillers. Oh, that was hell. That was a literal hell. It's you're actually better just dealing with the pain than the side effects, unless it's really bad. I mean, you need some kind of relief. Um, but really, you're better off letting your body deal with it. And it's all right here. It's just a matter of let me just show you something. It's a matter of just snapping your fingers. Like what I do, I say, cellular regeneration, commence, or I'll say cellular realignment, commence. And you feel that. You kind of feel like a switch is turned on. So try that. But, just kind of believe, um, have faith, um, ask your guides, your angels, or whatever your belief system is, or just ask for positive energy. I have noticed that the good, loving sources of positive energy, they want nothing in return. They just want to see you happy, healthy, and pursuing your dreams. And if you haven't noticed, I don't have any teeth because that's a long story. I'll tell you about that. I've developed what they call the gums are so hard, and the bones actually they how can I say, they calcify. So it's kind of like I have teeth. I can chew steak. I can chew anything. And Jabba the Hutt will bite you. I don't need any teeth, human. So, I can oh, I could break bones with that. Look at that jaw. Facelift time. Ready? Natural facelift. So I rambled on for 13 minutes. I hope that you find this interesting. I have no background music. So this is I. This is you guys. And I'll have to think of a title, or perhaps you might listen to some of this. Uh, uh, I think I'm going to make my chili dogs now. So I love you guys, and love yourselves. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Until the next time, see you later, alligators.